Warning: watch this video or you will regret it. Have you ever felt numbness in your fingertips and toes? Like ants crawling when you wake up in the morning? Or the feeling of holding objects is no longer as steady as before? In the elderly, numbness in the hands and feet is not only a normal sign of aging, but can be a warning for nerve damage that is silently occurring in the body. Many elderly people accept living with the feeling of numbness, trembling, without knowing that it can be an early manifestation of serious diseases such as spinal degeneration, diabetes, or even peripheral neuropathy. So what exactly is numbness in the hands and feet? Why does it occur so often in the elderly? And can it be treated or prevented? Let's find out more in today's video. What is numbness in the limbs and what are the symptoms? Numbness in the limbs is a feeling of loss of sensation, tingling, crawling, or like being pricked by needles in the fingertips, hands, feet, or entire limbs. In the elderly, this condition is quite common and is often mistaken for normal with age. However, numbness in the limbs should not be taken lightly, as it can be a symptom of many underlying health problems. Numbness can occur in the morning when waking up, when sitting in one position for a long time, or appear randomly during the day. At a mild level, the patient feels a slight tingling, a temporary loss of sensation. But if it lasts or gets worse, numbness in the limbs can cause pain, muscle weakness, hinder movement, and even cause loss of control of the hands or feet. Elderly people often experience numbness in the limbs on both sides of the body, initially only in the fingertips, then spreading to the hands and feet. Numbness may be accompanied by signs of trembling, aching, or burning in the affected area. This condition is not only uncomfortable, but also directly affects daily activities, such as holding chopsticks, writing, walking, etc. Early recognition of signs of numbness in the limbs is very important, because this can be an early warning of peripheral nerve damage, a dangerous complication if not treated promptly. Why are the elderly prone to numbness in their limbs? Numbness in the limbs in the elderly is not only due to age, but is also related to many underlying medical causes. One of the most common reasons is spinal degeneration, especially the cervical and lumbar spine. When the discs degenerate, the nerves are compressed, leading to numbness and pain radiating down the arms or legs. Diabetes is also a common culprit. Prolonged high blood sugar levels will damage the peripheral nerves, causing loss of sensation in the arms and legs, causing numbness and discomfort. People with long-term diabetes often have numbness in their limbs at night or when the weather changes. Lack of B vitamins, especially B1, B6, and B12, also greatly affects nerve health. Elderly people with poor digestive systems or a diet lacking in nutrients are very susceptible to deficiencies in these vitamins, leading to numbness in their limbs. In addition, vascular diseases such as narrowing of the arteries of the lower limbs can also cause poor blood circulation, causing numbness in the legs. Smoking habits, lack of exercise, or long-term drug abuse are also contributing factors. In short, numbness in the limbs is not simply a poor blood circulation, as many people think, but a manifestation of a series of dangerous diseases that need to be diagnosed and treated promptly. When is numbness in the limbs a warning sign of danger? Numbness in the limbs is not always dangerous, but if you see the following signs, be really careful. Numbness that lasts for many days without stopping, even after changing positions or resting. Numbness accompanied by muscle weakness, tremors, difficulty maintaining balance or holding objects. Sharp, burning pain like an electric shock in the arms or legs. Numbness appears symmetrically in both arms or legs, accompanied by weight loss, insomnia, fatigue. This can be a manifestation of peripheral neuropathy, a dangerous condition that can lead to loss of motor function if left untreated. In some cases, Numbness is also an early warning sign of a mini-stroke, TIA, or spinal cord disease, requiring immediate medical intervention. In addition, chronic numbness in the limbs can cause the elderly to lose the sense of pain or temperature, making them susceptible to injury when cooking, walking, or even burns or injuries without knowing it. This causes many unfortunate cases to occur simply because of subjectivity. Therefore, instead of considering numbness in the limbs as a small matter, each person needs to listen to their body and proactively seek medical attention if this condition occurs frequently or tends to get worse over time. What to do to prevent and improve numbness in hands and feet? The good news is that numbness in hands and feet, if detected early, can be completely controlled and improved with a scientific lifestyle and proper treatment. First of all, gentle and regular exercise is the key. Older people should maintain exercises such as walking, yoga, tai chi, or gentle stretching to help blood circulation and reduce nerve compression. Do not sit in one position for too long. Every 30 minutes you should stand up, stretch, or rotate your arms and legs. A nutritious diet, especially supplementing B vitamins, B1, B6, B12, calcium, magnesium, and omega-3 from fatty fish, flax seeds, green vegetables, will help the nervous system function better. If necessary, vitamin supplements can be taken as directed by your doctor. In addition, stimulants such as alcohol, beer, and cigarettes should be limited because these are agents that damage nerves and blood vessels. People with diabetes need to control their blood sugar well to prevent peripheral nerve complications. If the numbness persists, you should see a neurologist or orthopedic specialist to accurately diagnose the cause. You may need to do a blood test, MRI scan, or electromyography to determine nerve damage and have appropriate treatment. Remember, prevention is always better than cure. Paying attention to small symptoms, such as numbness in the hands and feet, will help you detect and prevent larger problems later. Numbness in the hands and feet. It sounds small, but it can be a sign of dangerous nerve damage in the elderly. Don't let the feeling of numbness and tingling silently reduce the quality of life every day. Start with small changes. Exercise properly, eat a nutritious diet, and most importantly, listen to your body. If you find this video useful, click like to support the channel, share it with your loved ones, and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the latest videos on elderly health. Because taking care of the elderly is not only a responsibility, but also a way to show love. Thank you for watching until the end of the video. See you in the next topics.